Imagine living in a world where you can get flamed for stating your opinions, or literally just acting like yourself. What a world, am I right? Oh wait. Unfortunately for us, in this day and age where even your grandma can use the internet, we have to be very careful for every little thing that we do and say, because if not, the internet overlords could get angry and our lives could be over in a flash. And it's not even an exaggeration. The amount of things that internet users can do and go so as far to is unimaginable. From simple cyberbullying to actual death threats. The internet will not rest until they are satisfied. And that's exactly what happened to Akane Kurokawa. With the release of the anime and the rise of its popularity, I jumped in the bandwagon and read the manga. Its dark twists and turns kept me wanting to read more. But a certain character caught my eye, the blue-haired character known as Akane. And reading her story completely threw me off. A simple careless mistake was enough for her to get harassed and bullied into oblivion in the story. Even though the ones involved in the incident had already forgiven each other, internet users in the manga did not let that one slide. And that's because the production side made her look like a villain for the sake of getting high ratings so that they can reach a wider audience. I know that this arc, and maybe even the whole manga, focuses more on the cruelty of the entertainment industry, but setting that point aside, I would have focused on the aftermath that Akane faced. As I read through the arc, I felt increasingly on edge as I passed through each panel. It was a little terrifying how what Akane was experiencing was very accurate if we compare that to real life. From the comments that she received and how she reached the point of no return, Akane's arc reflected the problem with expressing yourself online today. Just one careless act can snowball into a multitude of problems, and it's portrayed in a way that is so realistic. And that's because this arc is based off a real-life event. Even though the author himself has not confirmed this, the story bears an uncanny resemblance to what Hana Kimura went through. She was a Japanese professional wrestler and was a cast member of a reality TV series called Terrace House Tokyo 2019 to 2020. In the 38-episode series, she was shown to be angry because she found that an expensive wrestling costume of hers was ruined and went to criticize the one who was behind it, Kobayashi Kai. Fans of the series did not like the attitude that Hana had shown, resulting into her receiving several hurtful words and death threats every single day, only to find out later that it was all staged and planned by the producers, and in truth, she felt horrible about what she did. However, the bullying did not stop, and her DMs are being flooded with it. And in May 23, 2020, she made her final tweets, which ultimately lead to her demise. And 2 months ago, when episode 6 of Oshinoko aired, Hana's mother tweeted her discontent with the episode, saying that it was disrespectful to air an episode based on what happened to her daughter, especially that her daughter's death anniversary was nearing. Now, this is as far as I talk about the incident. It's been a couple months, and I don't want to add fuel to the fire. If you want to know more about what happened after her mother made that tweet, you can search around and I'm sure you'll find something. But let me say this. The aftermath of the tweet was ironic and cruel, as if the fans have learned nothing about what they had just watched and what was portrayed with Akane's story. And instead of me saying that we should stop these kinds of acts, such as cyberbullying and sending death threats, let me end this video with a reminder. I know that telling people to stop doing such a thing is useless. It's like talking to a wall. So instead, I want to tell the victims of these kinds of acts this. If you're going through something, whether it's cyberbullying, receiving death threats, or just having a rough time in general, please know that you are not alone. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone. Just as the internet is filled with unforgiving people, there are also those who have a kind heart and are willing to hear you out if you don't have someone to lean towards to. Remember that this too shall pass. And that's it for this, and I'll see you in the next one.